Hey guys, it's your girl Jazz, and welcome back to the Jazzcast podcast. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I hope you guys are being productive. And for those of you who are new and just happen to stop by my podcast, my name is Jasmine. Basically, on this podcast, I talk about anything that comes to mind and I feel that is important to talk about. I hope you guys enjoy. Now, let's get right back to this topic. So, I'm sure you guys, by the title, you guys know what this is about. But, so basically, I'm going to be talking about doing what we said we were supposed to do, doing what you said you were going to do. Okay? Why is this important? Because I know all of us do this, okay? So, I'm gonna break it down a little bit. So, the other day, I was sitting and I was thinking, I was feeling overwhelmed and I was like, you know what? Why don't I do the things that I said I was gonna do? Like, I have so many ideas, I have so many things that come to mind throughout the day, and I say, okay, when I have time, I'm going to do this. And when I talk about things we're going to do, I mean, like, not just ordinary things like errands type things that we know we have to do, but I'm talking about things that we say we're going to do, like goals, things that are going to help us in our situations and in a way make us better type thing. That's what I mean by things that we said we're going to do but just don't do. Now, I could say I'm guilty on this myself. I do this all the time, and it's just so frustrating to do because I don't know why we do these things, okay? But I just feel like I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So, why is that? Why do we do that? Why do we say we're going to do something and don't do it? Is it going to hurt us? Is it going to affect our time? No, it's not. Now, imagine how you feel right now. Imagine I feel frustrated that I don't do these things, and I know that if I do these things that I said I'm going to do, I might feel better. I might see improvement in my life. So, I'm going to give you an example. So, for me, I procrastinate a lot with this podcast. Not that I don't want to post on this podcast, but it's just I say I'm gonna do it, and then when it comes to doing it, I make an excuse not to do it. So, when it comes to doing the things that we say we're going to do, I just feel like more it comes from deep down. Like, I feel like we have to, and when I say we, it might not relate to you, but it kind of relates to my first video for those of you feeling lost. If you guys haven't heard that episode, go ahead and go listen to it before you listen to this one. I kind of talk about more deep in the roots of why we're feeling lost and how we can overcome that. But just because I talk about it doesn't mean that I still don't go through those situations. So when it comes to setting my mind to do something, it takes me a little bit longer, I guess, to actually put it into action. And it's not because I don't want to do it, it's just a lack. I feel like I lack prioritizing my things throughout my day. So that's something that I feel like comes in with not doing what I want to do, is because throughout the day I'm doing things that aren't really productive, I can say. And when it comes to doing the things that are productive, I kind of push them to the back, which is weird because it should be the opposite, but I'm not the only one. That's why I wanted to make this episode for you guys, because I feel like it's so relatable to a lot of people out there that want to start something like a YouTube channel or post on TikTok, and kind of putting yourself out there in a way. And I feel like for me, that's something that I kind of fear, I guess you can say, because I feel like when I'm putting myself out there and I'm putting all my business out there for you guys to hear and for other people to see, like on YouTube, I do have a personal channel with my boyfriend as well, and all this different type of stuff that I'm doing, it gets kind of scary because people kind of tend to judge you, and I guess that's why I kind of lack on posting frequently, is because I'm so worried about what people think, when in reality I shouldn't even care what they think, because as long as I'm doing what I'm doing, as long as you're doing what you're doing, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, you're winning because you're doing the things that you enjoy doing and love, and you're not giving a crap about what people think about you. So, if that's something that's holding you back, if that's something that's holding you back and you're kind of afraid of what people might think of you, or your mom or whoever is telling you like that's not right, you should focus on school, or you should do other shit that you don't really care about, do the thing that you enjoy doing the most. But now, if you know that if you know that that thing is going to make you happy, then do it. I feel like people avoid doing the things that they want to do because it's risky. It's scary for some people to get past the judgment and to get past everything. When people don't do the things that they want to do, like something new in their lives, a risk that they might have to take, it's kind of scary. And I feel like people push it back because they don't want to get hurt, they don't want to fail, they don't want to get judged by other people, or people laughing at them, or saying that's not going to grow, or you're not going to, like, why are you doing that, you're just wasting your time. No. As long as you keep posting, as long as you do what you have to do to get there slowly but surely, as long as you do something every single day to work towards that thing that you want, it's not going to grow overnight. So continue to do the things that you enjoy doing, the things that you love to do, the things that make you happy. So I don't know if this topic is going all over the place, because it started with doing the things that you said you were going to do. So I feel like it kind of relates a lot with people being afraid, people taking risks. So when it comes to actually doing that thing, that idea that you want to do, when it comes to, actually doing it, people tend to kind of freak out and then just give up and not even try it. They give up before they even fail. It's better to fail in something and learn than to not do it at all, because when you don't do something at all, you're still left with the curiosity of, man, what if I would have done that? Like, how would that have turned out? Or where would I be right now if I would have made that YouTube channel, or if I would have made this podcast? Or you don't want to get left with what if. Experience it. If you fail, you fail. Like, who's gonna punish you if you fail on something that you enjoy doing and you try it out? Like, a lot of people need to realize that right now is your time to figure out the things that you enjoy doing. Figure out your potential careers. Don't get stuck on a 9-to-5 job that you hate. You just end up staying there because you have nothing else to do, because you're afraid of taking a leap of faith and trying something out that you've never tried before. Now, I feel like if you have no kids, if you're young, or you could even be old or whatever, but if you, especially though, I'm talking about people who don't have kids, no type of human responsibilities other than yourself, take all the risks that you can right now, because when you have kids, it's let me tell you, it's going to be harder. So if you're young, I encourage you to take as many risks as you can, as you should. Don't just get stuck at a 9 to 5 job. Focus on the things that you enjoy doing, the things that potentially can make you money, like talking on a podcast, making your own podcast. If you like to read, maybe, I don't know, start a YouTube channel, on a book club or something that you feel like you'll enjoy doing. But don't get stuck on the what if I would have done this, what if I would have done that, how would this have turned out, where would I be. Don't get stuck on that. So focus on working on saying what you were supposed to do and not doing it, but actually go through with it. Learn from that. Whenever you catch yourself having an idea, write that shit down. Get a pen and pencil, like I have right here. This is my life. I write it down, and if I know it's a good idea, if I know it has potential, then I go ahead and execute on that idea. Because, guys, you guys are young. Whoever's listening, you guys obviously want to change. You guys obviously want to better yourselves. If you guys have an idea on something, or if you guys set your mind to do something, go through with it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel guilty by not taking that risk and taking that leap of faith. So let's transition doing what you said you were supposed to do but didn't do it, to doing what you said you were supposed to do and ended up going through with it and potentially being successful because you went through with that idea. And even if you don't get successful off that idea, you have plenty more ideas, you have plenty more goals, and at least you tried it out. At least you realized that it wasn't for you, rather than not doing it at all and not even knowing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. I hope you guys learned from it, and I hope you guys use this and change the way you guys view things and potentially change your life.